Guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing a palette review slash see whether I like it or not. And the palette that I'm using is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Now I bought this a couple months ago, like a long time ago. Just haven't gotten around to playing with it or anything like that. I just love the packaging. Like, this is the front of it, and then this is the back. I just think that the pictures on it are cool too. And this is all of the colors that it comes with. I don't know what I'm going to play with. I think I'm going to stick with stuff like over here, not do this, because I did this the other day, but I kind of want to stay right in here. But we will get into that in the next part. Okay, so I am first going to go in with, I think the shade called Weekender, which is this shade right here. It's a small transition, or tan transition shade, just so I can kind of make sure I get a good amount of space kind of buffed in. I noticed right away that there's a lot of fallout. So don't know if I'm gonna like it, just because of how much fallout I saw. I mean, now, I'm not a person that just hates fallout and there can't be any fallout at all, but this stuff looked like it was dust rolling around. And that I don't like, but the pigmentation is definitely there. It's definitely a light color, which I think the shade is great. I just don't know about the blendability of the palette, because it's kind of hard to blend together. There's some splotchy areas that I'm seeing too. Okay, so it's kind of light. You can definitely see there's pigmentation there, but it's really light, so we'll see what I want to do. I got 1 week until my 21st birthday. I don't know if I'm gonna go out and do anything, but I think I might. One of my friends has a date, her birthday's like right after mine. Like, it's literally 2 days after mine, which is really cool because we're actually really close. We actually met in college. Coincidentally enough, like, we're not doing anything that's involved in any of what we're actually both going to school for now. She's going to school to be a welder, and I am going to school to be a business person, which we were in nursing. So that can tell you how much we kind of get along, because neither of us could become a nurse. Not that we didn't have the skills or anything too, it's just that we both kind of just want to relax and not have to deal with stressful situations like that. But the next shade I'm going to go in with is, I think, Riff, which is this here. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll go in with Rift. And I'm just using both of those shades on an M441 Morphe brush. There was fallout on Weekender, but nothing on Rift. It's a little bit weird, but and as usual, I'm winging it out because I always wing out my looks. I really should start doing rounded looks, but my face is more rounded, so that's why I kind of stay away from those type of looks, but Maybe I changed my mind. That blendability on those shadows are like super easy. I might like this a little bit more. And again, we're just going to do the same thing on this eye here. Yeah, no, I changed my mind. This shadow is definitely good. But as I was saying, with my birthday happening next week, which is a big birthday, I already went to the Secretary of States and stuff like that to kind of get my driver's license taken care of, which was definitely fun to say the least. They take us so long to get one thing that we... Now, mind you, I know I could have gone online to do this, but since it's my 21st birthday, I had to go in and take a picture, which I really didn't want to do, so that was not going to happen. But the next shade I'm going to go in with before we start again, I'm just going to keep on using this brush to kind of detail it out, but once I go into smaller brushes, I will kind of tell you which ones I use, but I think I'm going to go in with Hellride, which is this burgundy color. See? I think it's just Weekender that had Fallout, because none of the other shadows have Fallout. Not terribly, but, you know, they still have Fallout, but I don't think there's any palette that is Fallout proof. If there is, let me know and I'll try it out, but I have yet to see one. See, I like this. And I barely had to blend with this at all. It's just blending for me, which I love, because I'm lazy. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to go into a smaller brush, because I think I'm good for right now. Yeah, the pigmentation in this palette is definitely something I like. It kind of rivals a little bit of the pigmentation similar to what Jeffree Star has in his eyeshadow palettes. But Jeffree's is still better, if I'm being honest. And I wanted his new palette. It's Blue Blood, but your boy was broke, so he didn't have any money to buy that palette. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, good. So now, give me just 1 second. Yeah. Now I'm going to go in with a Sephora brush. It's an all-over shadow brush. It's one that I got in those little kicked my table. It's one of those little sets that you get, really small set, but yeah, that's it. Next shade I'm going to go in with is this shade here, and that is called Punk. I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. That's what it is. It's a little bit early in the morning for this, so forgive me a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. And I always start right here with my under eye because then I can kind of wing it out and connect it to the under eye. Not under eye, but the other part of my wing out here. It's looking good. Okay. Then on the flatter part of the brush, I'm going to bring it into the center as well, and then kind of blend the shadow back towards the wing a little bit more, so that way I can kind of get a good placement of where I want to put my shimmer shade. Like that. And kind of blend it right into your crease. So far that's how it's going to look, but to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit more with a more orange shade, I'm going to go in with the same brush I used right here for, let me see if that looks fine. There we go. I'm going to go in with Baja, which is this burnt orange. And I'm going to do the same thing, but closer to my inner corner. Set the palette down. Then kind of blend it in with the other shade that you have. Will kind of look like that a little bit. And do the same thing on your other eye. There we go. There we go. So that's mostly complete. Next, I'm going to go in with a detailed brush from Morphe. It's the M421. I'm going to spray the brush. I don't have Fix Plus, so I'm just using setting spray, but it works the same. And I think for this look, I want to go in with Wild Heart. This one here, it's that shimmery pink. I don't know why that was calling my name, but it was. So I'm going to see how it looks. Okay, so no pigment. I don't think I like this color. So that's fun. Don't worry, we can fix this. We'll go in with Guilt Trip, which is a purple shade, but I'm just gonna finish kind of putting it where I need it to go. I'm gonna kind of even it out so it won't look wonky on one side and then good on the other. Okay, so now it's evened out. Like I said, I'm just going to wipe off whatever excess I have of that shade on the back of my hand so it doesn't mix in. And again, we're going to do the same thing. And the shade I was talking about is this purple shade right here. Hopefully that will go, and if not, then I'm going to be mad. I don't know if it's just me not doing it right or what. There we go. I will say this, the mattes in this palette are great. The shimmers, however, are not. I would definitely not use the shimmers in this in anything because they're not going to go on right. But I will fix this and come back. I'm just going to kind of show you that you just want to go over it again like you did on both sides. For me, the reason I don't think that the shimmers work well is because if I'm going to want shimmer, I want like shimmer, like highlight gleaming like this. I don't want nothing natural or organic, whatever people say. Because if I'm going to put one on, I want it to bling and blind people. So I don't feel I get that with the shimmers in this palette. So I will go and fix this off camera, and I will have lashes and my water lined, and I will see you guys soon. Okay guys, so that completes today's video. I probably will not recommend that anybody go out and buy this. The reason being is because all the matte shades are fine, but there are more shimmer shades in this palette than there are mattes, and with the formula not being good, in my opinion, I wouldn't recommend it. So I had to fix it with a highlighter shade. This is the type of shimmer that shimmer shades should have, not no pigmentation, and like maybe a sparkle. That's what this had, and it doesn't have any shine like this, so wouldn't recommend it, but I will see you guys in the next video. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, they are Morgan_Beauty77. I'll see you guys soon.